All right, guys. Good morning. What is up? Got AIKI ripping just straight up so far from 68 cents to $1.81. So almost tripled its price so far in pre-market. This is pretty wild. This is a really low float stock, but what's up, Daniel B? Good morning. I was expecting a pullback when it hit this $1.50 area, but it's not pulled back yet, so I'm keep it on watch. But I'm not touching it. This is just way too far up with no pullback. And it's still going, so crazy. Other than that, this morning I'm not seeing too much else that I like. MBRX is okay. SON is okay. Um, SONN is up a lot and doesn't have a reason. They even say it right here in this little news thing here. Not seeing any news from them, so nobody knows why. Works was a big runner yesterday. Looks like it's coming down to some support, but I don't know if Works is going to do anything today. And then ICD's got some action again today as well. Actually just bounced off of this support here at $12. It's now up to 14, but other than that, I'm not seeing much. So kind of light. AI, God, jeez, look, I switched away from it for a second and just ran 20 more cents. Like, this cannot keep running like this. This is insane. People, like, I'm say there's gonna be a big sell-off here in the next when the market opens here in the next 4 minutes. Because anybody who got in here down at this bottom, they've got to be locking in profits at some point. I mean, anybody who got in anywhere down through here, this is a very, very big run, and it's still going. All right, well, this is crazy, but I mean, I would imagine AIKI is where a lot of eyes are going to be just because of how big this run has been so far this morning. But like I said, I don't want to touch it till we get some type of nice pullback. I mean, we're way off the VWAP, way off the 9. And it's just still ripping. So, pretty wild. But if you buy up here, you're asking for trouble. Like, I don't think this would be something I'd want to touch until it came back down to at least $1.50. I mean, $1.50 should be pretty strong because it was resistance on this. And then there's that candle and that candle hit 150 as well. I don't know. It's crazy. It's a crazy rip so far. What's up, Josh? Good morning. But yeah, I can't justify touching this right now until it sells off a lot. Look at these volume bars. There's nothing but buying. It's a straight buying so far. No selling. That's insanity. And it's still going. That's got to be the play today. That's just got to be. I'm sure there's going to be some opportunities on ICD. Doesn't have a lot of volume yet, but that's AIKA. AIKA is going straight up. I would not touch this. I'm telling you guys. I would not touch this right now. Like, this is too far of a rip. If you don't look at it and keep it on watch, keep it on watch. But It's just way too high up with no pullback yet. Like, it could keep just ripping, but I highly doubt that. I mean, if looking at getting into this anywhere over $1.50 right now is very risky. And really, I feel like $1.50 is risky. There you go, One Life. So we'll see what it does at the open. It does have a lot of potential, but at the same time, like, this is quite a price change. This is 4 times the price it was at, just about. Like, there's got to be a pullback at some point, and I imagine it's going to be a pretty big pullback. All right, so here we're opening up, so let's see what happens. MEEP, MEIP. I looked at MEIP earlier. It's possible. It's just got a very big float. You know, it's not it initially ripped up, but it's just been going sideways because the float's so big. So I don't know how much it's really going to get. AIK just got halted right out the gate. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. So risky to even think about it. Works coming up a little bit, bouncing off of that 200-day moving average. Actually came down to this 950 support here. Can't believe I got halted already. That's crazy. What's going on with Yeti? Nothing. Here we go. ALDX. Okay. IMMP has a nice U shape on a daily with a big gap to fill up to $1.60. IMMP could break $1. Well, it's got room up to 130 at least, 125. Float, not that big of a float. I'll put IMMP on watch just because I like the daily on this. Positive phase 1 on ALDX. SONN halted as well. So we got a couple things halting out the gate here. CHFS selling off, coming down to support. Let's see, so this is about 2 more minutes and this will get unhalted. And then that's got about 4 minutes before it gets unhalted. Works coming down. ICD. The ICD get halted? ICD is halted. So another one. $2 rip so far. And IMMP coming up to $1 here. A little bit of a spread. Oh, it's starting to rip. Starting to rip here on this. Woo! Woo! Man, I wasn't expecting this to move that fast. This looks like this might get halted. A lot of, yeah, this got halted too. Damn, I caught that and didn't even jump in it. Well, oh well. Right through $1. This is crazy. This is a crazy morning so far. Got what, four stocks halted already right out the gate. So it should be, yeah, here it goes. Now it's opening up. Not much of a gap up. Is this still this is still climbing all the way up to 240 so far. It's a lot of buying still coming in. This is about to get halted again, guys. Yeah, it's getting halted again. This is insane. Why is this running so hard? I mean, executive exclusive worldwide license is a good thing. It's absolutely crazy. It's the craziest run. So SON ought to be coming out here in another 40 seconds. GLGI. I don't like that. Box light. If you want to see something else that's crazy, the SPY is breaking over the 50-day moving average today, so that's pretty crazy. Still going up on the SPY. And it works. It's dropping still. SON out of this halt. SON bouncing around right now. See, ICD's out of its halt. It gapped down. It did that yesterday. It gapped down out of the halt. Ooh, that's an ugly candle there. It's got a minute for IMMP to come out. IMMP's barely had any volume, too. AIKI has had the most volume. But like I said, I just cannot justify getting in this. Like, this is crazy. No pullback at all. BIOL. See what BOIL is doing. And BOIL dropping some. But 50 cents should be pretty strong support on BIOL. See, this should be coming out of this halt any minute now. Ooh, Works is dropping real hard. Let's see, well, how far did Works just drop? Down to almost $8. $8 was a big deal on Works yesterday. Okay, IMPX is opened up now. Let's see if this comes back down to $1. No. No. So ripping up out of that halt. Whoa, my charts in level 2 are off this morning. Thinkorswim's having some lag. But IMP all the way up to 130 so far. Testing this resistance back here, this old support. Is this about... Okay, I was about to say, is that getting halted again? See, AIK is out. Are you finally going to sell off? 2 halts in a row. There's got to be some selling. Yeah, this is probably going to be a big sell-off, I would think. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just going to keep ripping. This is crazy. Crazy. That stock is going insane. IMP doing nothing. It's going to get halted again. 275. If it breaks 275, then it'll probably get halted again. But that's... What's halted? Oh, you thought it was getting halted, AIK? I thought it might if it broke 275, but it's going to get halted on the way down, though. So, yeah, that's why there's going to be a lot of selling. I would expect this to sell off for a little while now. Because this needs to come down quite a bit. This is way too high up. IMP, nothing there. SON starting to climb some more here. Well, Meep had a quick little pop. Neuro ripping up for some reason. Not sure why, but it's moving up. Yeah. TLSA did have a big pre-market move. It just doesn't have any volume right now. Also doesn't really have a reason for it to be moving that much. It's just kind of a random gap up. What is VET? Nothing there. Taka, what is Taka doing? Is this halted? No, this ain't halted. What's going on here? To break a 130, that could possibly get going. There's no press release, though. Capper, oh, man, there's a lot going straight up right now. CHFS had most of the volume this morning before AIK started ripping. Up 50, there you go. Good job. DeMark already got his money for the day. 15 minutes of market opening. He's already got his money. I'd like to see CHFS break back over 50 cents, though. Yeah, no, it's the best thing to do, man. You just when you got a goal, if you hit that goal, just call it a day. There's no no reason to overtrade. Don't get greedy. Just take your win and go about the rest of your day. Now you got all the rest of your day free. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I just go do something else. SON got halted again. SON halted again. Yeah, you too, Mark. Have a great day, buddy. Appreciate you joining as always. So right now we just gotta wait things out. A lot of eyes are still gonna be on AIKI. This is such a massive rip. And it's getting halted and unhalted and halted and unhalted, so I want to wait for it to calm down a little bit before I look at anything there. IMMP's got this reverse fishing rod. I like to see IMP come back down to $1. Then I would look for something there, but right now it's real sketchy. See, AIK just get halted again on the way down? Is that the same halt? No, that's a different halt. Yeah. AIKI is definitely super dangerous. It just opened up, immediately sold off, and got halted again. That's what I was saying. It's got to have a big sell-off. This is too big of a rip. Too many people's got to start locking in profits on this. I like to see us come all the way back down to $1.50, like I said before. Then maybe I could look for an entry. But right now, it's too high up. Let's see, IMMP's coming. IMP still in that 120 area. What's NVCN doing? ALDX with a little U shape here, breaking $3. Let's Let's see, how much could it get? If it breaks $3, it's got room up to 335. Might could get 20 cents or so out of that. It's the volume. It's only got a little bit of volume. But at the break of 3, I could see volume start coming into this. What's their press release? It's positive phase 1, so it's got a positive press release. Phase 1's not that strong, so I wouldn't think this was gonna rip like super high. Actually broke 3 there, but it's not doing anything. I don't know. Could be slow. Be a slow mover. See, SONN is unhalted again, coming down. ICD hitting that $12 support and bouncing back off of that. So it's about 70 cents right there just off of that bounce. Go through some of this scanner real quick, see if I see anything new popping up. Acre CTXR Ovid. Yeah, Ovid's moving up some. It's not a lot of volume yet on it though, but it is above all indicators. I mean, it could potentially run right here at 365. It's got to break 365. Got some resistance there. So far, there's nothing that I want to touch at all yet. I'm not liking anything at the moment. That may change in a little while, we'll see, but so far, I see ASNA going straight up, no press release. Yeah, come back down, IMMP. So when that go, 851. Oh no, 847. So this should be getting unhalted in a second. See if it sells off and gets halted again. So that's 2 halts in a row on this straight down. Come on, Thinkorswim. Alright, so Thinkorswim, we're going to have issues with the charts again. Why not, you know? Might as well have some issues. There we go. Okay, this one might be a 10-minute halt. Because we're past... yeah, it's probably a 10-minute halt, so... 4 more minutes. SON halted on the way up now. Well, see, IMMP just sold off. It's back down to $1. Oops, I need to change that. Okay. Meep selling off. Neuro all the way up to 260. All right. What volume at Neuro? Is there anything I'm missing that you guys are looking at? Because I'm not seeing anything. I mean, you could have got $1 bounce here on IMMP. You know, you already got 8 cents on it. But that's, not a lot. If Works can break back over 10, I think we could see Works start moving again. WTRH. Oh, waiter. Let's see where we got support at. 108 support. That's got some support below it. It's a possibility. Put it on my watch list just because waiter has ran big before, but CLSK selling off. It's down here right at these moving averages. We're close to them. But there's not a lot of volume on it right at the second. See, SON unhalted and trying to break $15 here. It's right at 15. If it breaks 15, it's probably going to keep running and then it'll probably get halted again. Yeah. Oh, no, maybe not. Well, it's broke 50. It broke 15 and went to 15.50 already. Let's see. AIK open up. There it goes. Big gap down. Gap down straight to the VWAP and the 9 EMA. Welcome, Mark. Could bounce off of $2, but it's still so high. Like I said, I wouldn't want to touch this till I saw $1.50. SON pulling back after hitting that 15.50 mark. I can just not. I can't. I just can't justify getting in AIKI right now. Like it had a nice bounce off of $2 so far, but it's about to get halted again on the way up here. Maybe not. A lot of buying coming through. I'm surprised this isn't halted yet. It's got to be getting halted now. Yeah, that's getting halted. Okay. So still nothing there. Just up and down halts. Okay, maybe this is not getting halted. What is going on right now? There it got halted. That was insane. It went up a lot before it even got halted. It looked like it was going to get halted like 30 cents away from where it got halted at. I don't know. That's sketchy. That's real sketchy. What's Wader doing? Wader selling off. Works nothing yet. My RCW, nothing there really. Taka trying to break 130. SGBX starting to come up. VI. Yeah, I don't know. One Life, Daniel B, what are you guys looking at? Anything different than what I'm looking at? Oh, I said 30 cents on AIK. It wasn't 30 cents that it ripped before the halt. It just ripped like 8 cents or something. I just don't like anything right now. You looking at One Life's looking at JNUG. Crazy Video King, you're looking at MLND. Look at JNUG in a second. You said you're holding this since yesterday. Bought at $1.60. Well, you got a pretty decent entry. There's a nasty gap. Man, this is a nasty gap. And you're over that gap. It's got a lot of room to run on that gap, but $2 looks pretty tough. Looks like a pretty tough area, so I would, maybe think about maybe locking in something at $2 if it gets up there. But there's definitely a very nasty gap. See JNUG's coming up. JNUG from 7:30 to 8:15 so far. Definitely volatile enough. See, I got halted at 9, so let's see if this is going to be another 10-minute halt or 5-minute halt here. If it's a 5-minute, AIK will come out in 30 seconds. But yeah, I don't know, guys. It's a weird Tuesday because the market is still going up and we've got some things ripping, but there's nowhere where I see a good entry to get in at on anything. I don't want to chase anything, and everything's just kind of crazy right now. See, the scary thing about AIK is it's halting, but it's not gapping up. It'll gap down, but it hasn't been really gapping up. Starting to sell off again here. See, Works is coming back up to 10 again. Looks like it's gonna break. Yeah, there it goes. Starting to try to break 10 here. It's a big seller at 10.05. There it goes. The next resistance on this is at 10.35. So it's not breaking too hard. Let's see, there's a little bit of resistance at 2.15 or 10.15, I'm sorry. Yeah, so some resistance at 10.15. That's holding it down. It's not having trouble. Well, 10 and 10.15. It's a little sketchy at this right at this second. Yeah, SON, very, very big move with no news whatsoever. So it's, I don't know. Somebody knows something, or this is a big pump and dump. SPY just a rebounding, just as fast as it came down, it's coming back up. I mean, we're already halfway to the crash for the rebound. Yeah, yeah, I know it hasn't got halted yet. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, you almost got that comment in there. That was you gotta be AIK was like that one commercial. You gotta be quicker than that. The little old guy with the dollar on a fishing rod or whatever. That's what it just did to you. Yeah, see, there I can't touch this. I cannot justify getting in anywhere in this area because it's just going up and down, and getting halted every few seconds. And it's not something I want to touch. NNDM, let's see what we got. I mean, I don't new CEO news that's really not that big a deal because it doesn't mean anything. The CEO could be good, but you don't really know what they're going to do. They could come in and develop a coke habit out of nowhere and just destroy the company. So it's not like, I guess it may be kind of good news, but it's not enough. Like, it's not enough to make me want to buy that stock. Like, if you're an investor and you see that news and you're like, okay, they got a new CEO, I might go check it out and say, okay, who's this CEO? Where'd they come from? Oh, it looks like there might be some brightness to their future, but I wouldn't invest in it just because they got a new CEO, because anything could happen. So if I'm thinking like that, then most investors are probably thinking like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's companies get new CEOs and CFOs and all that stuff all the time, and it doesn't mean anything. So, I mean, it has come up. It's come up 12 cents so far. But you got the 50-day right here at 121. Got some more resistance at 137, resistance at 150, resistance at 177. So there's a ton of a resistance ahead of it. So even if some investors think it's positive, is it enough to get a whole lot of people to buy in to break through all of this resistance that's ahead of it? I mean, that's just my thoughts, but it is up 18%, but I just I don't for a day trade. I just don't. I mean, it's not really getting much volume. It's the time and sales is barely moving. The level two is barely moving. There's just not enough action in it for a day trade. Cause the IMP actually held up that dollar area so far, so that's interesting. Oh, okay. Now Works is breaking out. So it did break. It did get that $10 break and is ripping pretty hard right now. Well, I won't say pretty hard, but it's moving. It's moving pretty good at the current moment. Up to 1075. Looks like it's gonna go right through 1075. Yeah. Oh no, it struggled a little bit, but I feel like I missed that because where I would wanted to get it at would have been at that $10 break. Definitely seeing some rips. CHFS is doing nothing. IMMP coming back up a little bit. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I may not make a trade today. There is just nothing that is sticking out. Wader's got a nice little U shape starting to form. Not a lot of volume at the moment on it. NVC straight up. See, AIK is back open again. AIKA still really hasn't had that big of a sell-off. I mean, we went from 270 to 226. That's a decent sell-off. That's a 50-cent sell-off. But compared to the rip so far, Yeah, you gotta let things shake out, but I don't want to touch anything unless I have a reason to, and just so far I really don't have a reason on anything. Let's see what is gold doing today. And gold's still moving up. Remember in the Facebook group, was it over the weekend? I was saying watch gold this week, and gold's been climbing up so far 2 days in a row. I want to see. Let's see what's AMC doing. Oh, AMC still coming up, still bouncing from yesterday. See what Aurora's doing off of that reverse stock split news. Not too much. BOIL around 55 cents. What's AYTU look like? Nothing. Daniel B's in on SON at 11.94. You're doing good then. You're up a good bit right now. There we go. Sell off, AIK. Come on down. I want this to crack $2. I want this to get back down to 150. Then I would look at it. There's a halt on the way down. See, works hit 11, so it's trying to test that $11 area. IMMP still slowly climbing up. Daniel B, you didn't lock in on at 620 up at $16 being in 11. You are bold. Is in at 11, 12. That'd have been $4 a share. You'd be up like $500 or something like that just by locking in. I'd have locked in and been done for the day. You're crazy still holding this. I mean, it could just go all day, but yeah, I think you should have. Because the SON doesn't have any reason. There's no press release or anything. So, like, I don't know. I mean, it is still above the 9 EMA and stuff, so I don't know. You know what you're doing. I don't need to tell you. You know exactly what you're doing. 350. That's what I'm saying. He's up like $500-$600 almost. See, the thing that makes me nervous on IMMP, it's got to break 125 and then it can run to 150. It's actually coming up a little bit here. Do I want to go on IMMP? I'm not gonna go while it's going up in this green candle. Honestly, man, unless you knew something on the inside about SONN, nobody could have really called that it was going to run that hard. There's no press release. There's no reason for it. Unless there was something yesterday I didn't see. No, there's nothing yesterday. I hadn't had a press release in a while. I may try to get in this if it comes back down to 112, 110. Yeah, no, I'm not jumping in yet on IMMP. That's what I was saying. I want a better entry than chasing the momentum because I keep getting burned on chasing the momentum lately. So I'm saying I want to see it come back down a little bit, come back test this 110 area again. See, XBIO slowly creeping up. And XBIO has just been on my watch list just for if it comes out with a press release, because it is a biotech stock, but oops, nothing there yet. Yeah, now if we can have a little sell-off, just a little sell-off, not a huge sell-off, just back down to 111, 110 area. There's not a lot of volume though right now. There's a little bit of volume. A lot of resistance ahead of it, but it does have room to 150. That's what I would be looking for. See, AIKI. See, is $2 going to crack here? Yeah, keep coming down. Keep coming down. See, there we are back at 111. Now, I don't have a lot of funds settled today, so the other thing I'm debating is, do I want to wait for AIKI to come down to 150? I kind of missed that 111 there. $2 is trying to hold up as support. Actually, there was a big buyer that came in there. It's holding up at $2. $2 keeps holding up. Just thinking, do I want to... Let's see, now $2 is starting to crack. There we go. Keep cracking. Let's see, where's the next? 185, 175. See, IMP is still not doing anything. Yeah, keep cracking, keep coming on down. So there's like no real support on this until 150. Like you have some candles, but not really. Like maybe 162, maybe 170. It's going to get halted on the way down again. Excellent. NK. So what is NK? In discussions with FDA. It's not a bad thing. The one thing it does have going for it is it's got the 50-day and the 100-day right here at that 370 area. So you got some strong support. You got some strong support in that 370 area. Let's see, IMP coming back down some more here. Now back to decisions. Decisions. On what are you talking about, Josh? On IMMP or what are you talking about getting in on? IMMP, the only reason I'm being hesitant on it is because it's pretty slow on volume right now. We're not getting a ton of volume. We're getting a little bit, but we're just not getting a ton. Whereas AIK has had lots of volume. The volume's been over millions. Every time it's trading, it's over millions. And we're having this big sell-off. So if it comes down to 150, I'm probably going to get into it. If it comes down to 150 out of this halt. But I think if it comes down to 150, that should be pretty strong resistance, or should be pretty strong support there. Well, it depends too how fast. If it gaps down to 150 and it goes down even more, then I would probably wait to $1, but maybe $1.15. But I don't know. That'd be a pretty big sell-off. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Work still climbing. ICD all the way down to 11. Still not a lot of volume yet. Neuro just keeps ripping. I have no idea why Neuro's ripping. Yeah, I'll just keep watching AIKI for now. You're in Neuro 265 one life? Boy, you're pulling the trigger, aren't you? You are all about it today. When's their virtual meeting? Not till April 28th. I don't know. I just don't like Neuro because it doesn't really have a reason. I mean, it could keep going, but what are you talking about, Daniel B? Are you talking crazy right now? See, AIK's opened up here. So 180 is kind of holding up as some support. I'm just thinking about if this re-breaks $2, might could get going again, but it's tempting right here at this $2 area, but it's so sketchy. I was about to pull the trigger, but I just don't feel good about it yet. Josh is the black sheep of the chat room. Why you say that for? There you go. Come back down some. I'm gonna go here at $2, and I'm gonna give myself. So I'm at 201. Let's see what happens. Just because $2 kept trying to hold up, so. But it's real making me real nervous. I'd like to see it get back over the VWAP in the 9 here. There we go. Starting to move up a little bit here. Getting some buying volume back in here. We're going to get halted again. A lot of buying volume coming back in here at the break of 210. And there we go. We're halted. Woo! All right. There we go. So we'll see where this opens up at. But I'm in at 201. It got halted at 212. A lot of buying volume came in right there at the break of this VWAP. So we'll see if this gaps up and I make some money or if this does nothing. I don't know. I'm up right now. So we'll see out of this halt what it does. But like I said, it's not really been gapping up out of any of these halts. So I don't know how much it's actually going to go up out of this. But we'll see. If I win on this trade, I need to do the Oh man. I'm not ready to bring him out yet, man. He's hard to deal with. If you get him out here, he starts talking a bunch of crazy stuff, and then he might try to sell you like a sandal outside of a back alley or something. Like you just don't want that guy around that much. So you can only bring the Alabama trader in doses. He's too crazy. You don't want those problems with him. Don't fight it, just let it happen. When did we get halted? 9:34, so we got 3 more minutes. I mean, I'm not going to hold this all day or anything, Daniel B. I'm just trying to get a trade in. You know, I got in at $2. I would have rather got in at 150, but when it unhalted, it didn't drop any lower than 180, and then it just kept testing $2, so I got back in it. Or I got in it at that $2 mark because I watched $2 on the level 2 probably about 4 times in a row. It kept coming back up and testing it, so. I mean, I'm not holding it all day. I'm just going to try to make something because there's nothing else I really like today. And I don't have that much funds available today, so if I just make $50-$60, I'll be happy. Yeah, I know that's why I did that, Josh, because I couldn't see the way it was acting right here in this candle. I couldn't see it coming back down to 250 yet. I could see it possibly reversing, breaking back over 2 and start to move up again, which is what happened. So I just kind of, 150 was my entry goal, but I still $2 is all right. We'll see what happens out of this. Got about a minute left. I'm going to be ready with my finger on the trigger in case it starts coming down again because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to take a loss because, I mean, immediately as soon as I got in, I was up in profit on this. So holding for it to come back down and take a loss would be stupid. I got 200 shares. I'm going to adjust to 100 shares and I might sell 100 out of the halt if we move up any. We got a stock market joke going on. So we should be getting unhalted here any second unless it's a 10-minute halt. I gotta read this joke, but I'm too scared to look away. I don't want it to halt and come immediately down on me. Oh, here we go. So let's see what happens here. We'll go ahead and lock in 100 shares, just so I have something. Yeah, it's not looking good out of that halt. I was wanting it to keep momentum, but there we go. Yeah, come back up. Keep some of that momentum. So there we go. Starting to come up again now, finally. A little sketchy there for a second. Still pretty sketchy. I'd rather start getting over 220 than be in this range that it is right now, because it could easily just sell off at this point. There we go. Oh, a little bit of a pop. $220. If we break through 220, we should start moving up some more. Yeah, there's a lot of sellers at 220 sitting there. So it's got to break through those. And let's try. There we go. Breaking through at 220 now. Let's see if this can really get going again. Trying to break through 225. There we go. Now it's breaking through 225. Struggling with 225. Goldman Sachs said we'd hit the bottom. Yesterday they were saying, Goldman Sachs was saying that they had a positive outlook. They changed it already. See, 230 is a little bit of resistance. So it's kind of struggling with 225 a little bit. I'm going to lock 50 more shares in here at 225. And then I'll let this other 50 shares ride out and we'll see where it goes. And I'm just gonna let this 50 shares do what it does, you know. If it starts coming back down towards my entry, I'll think about getting out. But if it's right now, it's above the 9 in the VWAP, so I'm gonna let it do its thing as long as it stays above that. I mean, I'm up in profit. I've locked in some profit, so worst case, I've got a profit on the day, even if it is a small profit. It's just struggling really hard at that 225 area and 230. So I didn't want to hold a lot of shares into that resistance. My exit strategy is I'm selling at resistance. I got in 200 shares at $2. We came out of that halt. I sold 100 in that 215 area. I mean, that's about 15 cents a share of profit. And then when it got stuck at 225, 230 area, I locked another 50 shares out at resistance. So that's another, another extra 25 cents a share for 50 of my shares. So now I'm just holding this last 50 shares to see if it's going to rip. Yeah, it's a very safe exit strategy. I was locking in profits because this thing has been sketchy, and I don't want to take a loss on it when I was up, 25 cents a share. So I'm just locking out at resistance. And like I said, this last 50 shares, I'm gonna let do what it do. As long as we're above the 9 EMA and the VWAP, then I'm safe to hold it. So my exit strategy was a very safe one. If I end up making 20 or 30 bucks, whatever. But if this starts ripping back up to 275 and really starts taking off, then that last 50 shares could make me some more money. Yeah, exactly. It's moving like crazy. That's exactly why I had that exit strategy. It's got halted 10 times since the market's been open, so I didn't want a lot of my money. I mean, I got the initial move I wanted. I just wanted that 15 and 25 cent move on this for a small profit, just because I've not seen anything else I really like today. So now I'm just letting this 50 ride. This last 50. Because the stock still has a lot of volume. I mean, this candle we're on right now is still 1 million in volume on this 5-minute candle. So no, unless you're buying at some support area, like a strong support area in pre-market, it's hard to buy right before market open because you never really know. Like a lot of times they'll open up, they can have a big rip like this, they'll open up and then just sell off. You found success. Hey, if it works for you, then keep doing it. If you're doing something that's making you profit, then there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, we're starting to come back down a little bit. So I may have to lock out. I may have to get completely out of this if we start cracking the VWAP. Yeah, we're looking a little sketchy. I'm going to give it half a second to see if it's going to bounce. Or a minute to see if it's going to bounce. But it, just in my personal experience, I've gotten burned more times than I've won with buying right there before the bell. Okay, so we bounced off there, so I'm okay. I'm holding still. You, well, you definitely want to be trading stocks that have volume and news, whether you trade them in pre-market or wherever. You want volume and news. You got to have volume and news to make any money. So, that's definitely important. But I've seen stocks come out with great press releases, go on nice rips, and then open up and just dump out. So, like I said, it's just my experience. I've never had any real luck with trying that unless I bought at like a support area. But like with AIKI, there was no support area. This is just a massive green straight up rip in pre-market, and there's nowhere in there where I'd be like, I want to buy here. That's why I haven't touched this. I was waiting for that pullback, until I got something that I was comfortable with getting a good entry on, and $2 was a decent entry, so I took it. Trying to minimize risk as much as possible, because if I got in here at if $2 wouldn't have hold up and would have cracked, I would have got out, like 195 somewhere in that area. I'd have lost a little bit. Been whatever. This looks like, man, it's testing that support again. I may just have to get out of it. Yeah, it's not looking good. Mm, 210 starting to be resistance now instead of support. Yeah, I'm going to lock out. It's starting to come back down. So $27. So not much. Small win. And I invested, $400. So 27 on 400. It's like a 6-7% gain. So not a big gain, but a 6 to 7% gain. I'll take it. I didn't have a lot of funds settled anyway today. You can see there most of my funds are unsettled, so that works. Not a big gain. It's a small gain, small little easy trade. I'll take it. But yeah, if you guys, like Josh Totem was saying, if you guys are not in the Facebook group, go join the Facebook group, Framework Fortune Day Trading. There's a lot of the traders who are in the chat right now. A lot of them are in there. And they post alerts. We talk about stock ideas. We post some funny memes and gifs here and there. So let's see what else. Is there anything else going on? IMMPD never did anything. SON. Daniel B, are you still holding on to SONN? MRIN. No, AIK, I held up $2. It may keep running. It may. Yeah, it shook me out. It shook me out. I could have kept holding, but oh well. Whatever. It has been fun watching the group grow. We have been slowly growing. There you go. Daniel B got him a nice little profit in there. It's not the easiest day of trading, to be honest. Let's see what J Nug's doing. One Life, how you doing, man? You made any profits today, my friend? J Nug went down, so that's probably why he went over the Neuro. Yeah, One Life's doing good. He got him some on Neuro. Look at that. I can't believe his stock is running like this without any news. Crazy. Crazy. Still in Neuro. One Life still in Neuro. He's waiting. He's racking up his profits. And looks like AIK might be coming back up. Shook me out of there. Shook me out of there. I should have waited to see where this candle closed at. If I'd have waited, then I would have known that wasn't going to shake me out. That's exactly where I messed up at. Was not waiting for this candle to close. But oh well. Small position left. Nice. Daniel B's watching Neuro now. Where's Neuro at? Here's Neuro. Oh yeah, Neuro ripping up some more. Trying to. Well, alright guys, since I'm done trading, I've got some stuff to do today, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Like I said, if you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, go ahead and join the Facebook group, Framework Fortune Day Trading. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Good job everybody who made a profit today. Some of y'all are killing it so far this week. But yeah, everybody have a great rest of your day, and we'll be back here tomorrow at Market Open. Until next time.